Hi, I'm Worthing Bailey. I'm a senior at Kaohsiung American School, and I'm going to be doing a special report for the KaohsiungTimes on how our school uses AI.
In my opinion, I'm still pretty mixed and mostly leaning towards the against AI part, because also a lot of the negative consequences that come with using AI includes the impact on the environment. Using it for, well, just academics in general can be useful if you want to create study guides and use it as a tool to help you study. While I personally wouldn't use it, I can see how some people may want to use that as an alternative, and obviously I'm not going to tell people what they can and can't do. However, I do feel like how people are using it to just create tests or cheat their way through school does feel pretty disingenuous, and it's kind of insulting towards the students that do put a lot of effort into their work academically. It's really good how we're doing things, using AI to do things that humans can't usually do. I just don't like how it's being used to replace what humans can already do in the creative section.
It's like very useful because like if we need to do like projects, it can help us like brainstorm and help us figure out ideas. It can be like negative because you have to rely on AI to do like your work. So if you use it like in the middle range, you can like it won't be used so much that you have to rely on it, but and you can also do stuff yourself.
Negative effect because they keep relying on AI to do things that people would normally do by themselves.
I do use AI quite a lot in my daily life. For example, I use it to calculate the food of calories, and I also use it for schoolwork sometimes. We used to have to read like a whole bunch of PDF, but now I can just put it into ChatGPT and tell it to summarize for me. So yeah, I think it definitely changed the way I read and work for my schoolwork.
So it seems like a lot of the students at our school feel like AI is a good tool, but it's not something that we should rely on too much, because if we rely on something too much, then we become kind of addicted to using it, and we're not able to do stuff that normally humans should be able to do. Now we're going to hear some adults' perspectives that are in our school.
I think it's evolving. We don't really know where it's all going to go. I do worry very much that some students might find AI too useful and that it would actually cripple their learning or their thinking. I think there's real productive learning when you're struggling with something yourself. I worry that students might not become good writers, for example. The quality of writing for AI is not there, and maybe it will be someday. But then I worry that people won't learn to write well and will accept the mediocre writing that AI tends to produce, at least at this time. Really want to embrace it, but I worry about the loss of productive struggle. I think it's mixed, and whether it's more negative or more positive is hard to say. I think it's going to take practice to figure out the positive uses of AI. The negative uses are simple and easy and clear.
Generally speaking, I'm anti-AI use with students. You know, I feel like there's a lot of students that are responsible and can do it and use it responsibly. But I feel like generally the majority of students misuse it or over-rely on it. And then, you know, I definitely kind of feel like I've noticed a decline in critical thinking over the last few years where AI has been coming into the classrooms. But I'm pretty old, so for me I kind of feel like I have the experience and the background knowledge to understand like what AI is giving me, whether it's good or bad or useful or not useful. Whereas I feel like the kids that use it, like let's say it's a 14-year-old kid that's using it, they don't really have that ability to kind of analyze, or they don't have that experience to understand if what actually giving is valid or useful or anything. They just kind of see it as input, output. And I feel like there's definitely something being lost in the ability there. Is kind of stealing that from the youth.
I think there are good uses, there are bad uses of AI. Math is still one of those subjects where actually I think the net benefit might be positive in math class. When AI is used as something to help you learn something, it's a good tool. When it's used as a tool to help you accomplish something or just check off something or complete an assignment, then you're not really benefiting from that. And if you were to do it without AI, you would get more benefit from that learning experience.
In conclusion, it seems like our whole school agrees on the fact that AI has both negative and positive effects, but we're not really sure about the long-term negative effects just because AI is still so new, and I think our school is still adapting onto students' over-reliance on AI. And one final message from Mr. Sotino.
Yeah, use AI responsibly.